Good morning, everyone. Very, very good to see friends and familiar faces. Very warm welcome. Um, Apologies that I was a little bit late. Haven't been to this part of Singapore Poly for a while. I missed the Gate 8. But I'm sure Singapore Poly team that I found it very quickly after turning a few rounds. But very good morning to all of you, and very happy to see friends today. CORENET, the current CORENET, is more than 20 years old. I see some young faces, maybe older than some of you. At the time of its introduction, computerization was still in its infancy. In fact, Singapore, at a point in time, was the first country in the world to facilitate electronic submissions of planning approvals and all the various regulatory documents. The first country in the world. But since then, electronic submissions have become the norm. The upcoming CORENET X goes beyond just a typical or regular system upgrade. It entails a fundamental transformation of our current approach towards regulating, checking, and approving submissions for development projects. Over the years, we've received feedback from all of you, our industry stakeholders, on the various areas for improvements and the various pain points. So using this opportunity with CORENET X, our agencies have worked together with you to review, overhaul, and re-engineer the entire regulatory approval process for building submissions. The new process will streamline more than 20 existing approval touchpoints across the various agencies into 3 approval gateways. At each of these gateways, our agencies will provide a consolidated and coordinated response to qualified persons or QPs. In short, from more than 20 existing touchpoints today to under CORENET X, 3 approval gateways, and from multiple responses from various agencies to a single, consolidated, and coordinated response. We hope that this new process will help firms save time and avoid abortive work, and more importantly, reduce the need for QPs to reconcile conflicting requirements from regulatory agencies. This sounds straightforward, but this took immense effort by all our regulatory agencies working together with our industry stakeholders. It required mutual trust, not only between the various regulatory agencies, but also between regulators and industry players. Besides re-engineering our current regulatory approach, CORENET X will have more advanced functions to benefit all users. For example, we will implement an automated model checker. QPs can use this tool to verify compliance for selected rules and make further changes to their design before submission. This will minimize the need for iterative changes between agencies and the industry players and allow all parties to focus efforts on ensuring compliance with more complex rules. I'm glad that ID Architects, a firm that has participated in one of our CORENET X sandbox pilots, will be sharing their experience later. In addition, CORENET X will drive wider digitalization and collaboration in our built environment sector. All building information modeling or BIM submissions via CORENET X will be required to comply with common data standards. This ensures that the BIM models produced by QPs can be passed on to contractors and even facilities managers to guide construction and maintenance. This can improve productivity and efficiency across the entire building life cycle. For instance, facilities managers can provide early inputs to the design to enhance the maintainability of the building, and builders can extract precise information from the BIM model for construction planning. With greater digitalization, we expect the nature of work in the built environment sector to shift towards higher value, more technology-centric jobs. And BCA has already observed a greater demand for new and emerging job roles like digital delivery specialists and digital transformation managers. Together with improved HR practices and a more conducive work environment, these jobs can help the sector to attract and retain young professionals and ensure that it maintains a healthy pipeline of talent in the years to come. So we look forward to launching CORENET X by the end of this year. Users will be onboarded in phases and features will be rolled out progressively to ensure that the transition is smooth. We have achieved this milestone because of the concerted effort by all stakeholders. Over 100 practitioners from across the built environment value chain, including many of you seated here today, have been involved. You have been providing valuable insights on how to improve the current approval processes. You have been participating in our service journey and communities of practice, which are creating detailed guidelines for CORENET X regulatory submissions. I thank all of you for your hard work, patience, and support. I've been told that we can work on fine-tuning the processes as we can implement CORENET X. So I look forward to all parties building on this foundation and continue working together to do better. I am under no illusions, someone mentioned to me just now as I was coming in that we will launch CORENET X and towards the end of the year. It takes many months, almost as long as having a baby. In Chinese, 9月怀胎 or 10月怀胎, right? It takes many months. And I'm under no illusion that along the way, there will be hiccups, there will be areas that we can do better. It's common to all system upgrades and migration. And what is more, this is a fundamental transformation. But I seek all your support and understanding. This is an important step we are taking together as an industry, as a built environment sector, for hopefully improving the processes, improving the productivity, efficiency, and creating new capabilities for our firms and many of your staff. So I look forward to your support and seek your understanding and look forward to working together even as we go through the transition phase. But transition may take implemented end of the year, but we need all your support now. As leaders of your respective organizations, you play a crucial role in driving change within your firms and in making sure your teams are equipped with the right tools and training. To help with this, agencies have worked with software vendors to provide several training courses throughout the year. There will be hands-on courses on the new regulatory approval process, the BIM format, and best practices for submission. My colleagues will share more with you at the booth just outside the auditorium. So I encourage all of you to tap on these training opportunities. This will ensure that our built environment professionals are ready for the change and able to reap the full benefits of CORENET X. But beyond CORENET X, the overall transformation of the built environment sector also means that our existing professionals will need to continually refresh their skill sets to capture opportunities in many more areas. BCA has been engaging the industry stakeholders, all of you, firms, academia, individuals, on how to prepare our workforce for the future, and we will share more details when ready. Investing in our staff is a no-regrets move. So I encourage all of you to also explore the various training and certification courses made available by our institutions, like Singapore Polytechnic, who is graciously hosting this seminar today. For example, Singapore Polytechnic offers courses on project coordination and integrated digital delivery that leverages on BIM, which is a skill that's expected to be in demand as the sector transforms. So in conclusion, let me thank all of you again, firstly for all your support and hard work in participating in today's session and moving forward as we implement CORENET X and continue to transform our built environment sector so that it remains vibrant attractive for young professionals, and continue to build Singapore of the future. We have many things that we as a sector can be proud of. Just walk along any of the office districts, look around any streets, the buildings, the streetscape, underground, above ground. All these things are built by a built environment sector, built all of you. And this is something we are very, very proud of, and many others in the world look at it and want to learn from us. At the same time, we cannot rest on laurels, we cannot stop transforming, improving, and CORENET X is one important step in that direction. So again, I seek all your support and look forward to all of you coming aboard CORENET X and continue the transformation of our sector. Thank you very much.
Thank you, SMS.